Peter Boolkah here, and welcome to today's edition of The Transition Guy. Now, today's episode, I want to talk about productivity. Now, productivity for me is a topic that's so misunderstood, it's unbelievable. See, very often people mistaken productivity for having to work harder, for having to pedal faster. I mean, when people talk about productivity, it's normally, well, how much can I get through on my to-do list? Now, don't get me wrong, to-do lists are extremely important, and it helps us remind ourselves of the tasks that we need to get through in a day. The challenge is, what if my to-do list is wrong? What if my to-do list is no longer appropriate? Now, what do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. So I was with a client the other week, and we spent the last 6 months putting infrastructure into the business. So what have we done? We've gone out there and we've hired additional people for the executive team to make sure we've got the right positions being filled. And a lot of our sort of executive team currently sort of serving are ex-management. So we've had to bolster and strengthen the management team. And I'm speaking to the CEO, and they're basically telling me I've got no time. I'm working harder and harder and harder, and I'm having to pedal faster and faster and faster. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute, we've just hired all these people. At what point do you actually get your time back? So I was curious, and I said, you know what? Give me your to-do list, let me have a look. So I pick up the to-do list, have a look, and what really stood out to me, what was really striking was, yes, it was a comprehensive to-do list, but actually as the business has grown, as the CEO position starts to change a little bit, I noticed there was a lot of stuff on his to-do list that really had no right being on there. Now, I'm not saying that they're not important things. They're absolutely important things. They're things that need to get done. But I'm questioning why that person had those items on the to-do list. Because actually, that to-do list wasn't making him more productive. In fact, it was making him less productive and having a detrimental impact on the business, because it was stuff that that person should not be focusing on. So first and foremost, I said, okay, look at these tasks. Now, you as a CEO, you've now hired people to do a lot of these positions, to fill in a lot of these positions, to do the tasks needed. Why are those tasks, in all fairness, still on your to-do list? And I think my client twigged then that perhaps a lot of it was just habit. Because I've always been doing those tasks, and I'm comfortable doing those tasks, and this is my comfort zone, I'm going to continue doing those tasks. Well, sometimes we've just got to say, do you know what? What is appropriate? And actually, 90% of those tasks, my client managed to get rid of. Not saying it was easy, because my client didn't want to let go of those things. But unless he let go of those things and took on new things, would we have got the full benefit of the team that we hired? Absolutely not. And in all fairness, a lot of people hire employees into the business, team members into the business, thinking, well, how productive can they be? And there's nothing wrong with thinking how productive they can be. But that's got to be counterbalanced. There's got to be a counterbalance measure in there. And if you're going to hire people into your team, the whole purpose of hiring people into your team is to make you more productive. Because if you can be more productive, how much more value can you add to the organization, especially in a senior position, whether you're CEO, finance director, etc. It's about getting people to make you more productive. So no matter what your position, whether you're in a sort of upper leadership position, a management position, and you recently transitioned into that position, what I would like you to do is this. Look at your current to-do list and ask yourself the question, me being in that position that I'm currently sitting in, are these appropriate tasks that will allow me to move my department, the business forward? And if they are not, what needs to happen? Who do you need to hire that can take those inappropriate tasks and get them done for you. Because at the end of the day, we need to keep moving forward. I don't think very often we take stock of actually as we grow, especially in a high growth business, that actually we need to change a lot faster than perhaps we're prepared to do. Now, if productivity is a challenge for you, you're making that transition, you want to look more to stop lists and actually how you can get your team being far more load bearing, taking the strain off of you so you can focus on the right things, head over to Boolkah.com and get in touch. And remember, failing to learn is learning to fail.